Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, May 12th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I knew today was going to be terrible, and it fully met my expectations, unfortunately. We had negative $16,000 open trade yesterday on the close, and that went to over 19,000 negative on closing out. That's really a bad day. And we only got into two new positions today, but they're negative 2,000. So, yeah, that's pretty terrible. Um, I called the Dow down for today. Technically, it went up. It gained 9 points, but it's this roller coaster going nowhere thing that it's doing. It started out strong, then it totally failed. Pretty good sell off here, but then it bounces off my red line down here, comes back up like it wants to rally, and then it sells off toward the end. So that is, pretty just, what's it going to do? The Fed was doing something today at about 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and I was anticipating that might put some real volatility and some meaningful direction into this market, but nothing happened there. Absolutely nothing at all. This thing is just sloshing around wildly, and of course, we're having this pattern up one day, down the next, up the next, and that really makes making money using our approach extremely difficult. And I sure hope it snaps out of this pretty soon, because this is very discouraging. Uh, I, I have nothing good to show, so I decided, hey, I'm just going to show you my little chamber of horrors here today. And let's start with CSIQ, Canadian Solar. We had bought, excuse me, this was, maybe I should, well, yeah, I can show it here. We had bought this here yesterday, right after the open, and it immediately failed, kept slipping, and then bam, it stops us out right after the open this morning, exactly what you would expect. That cost us $3,000 in Canadian Solar. Next, I'll show you Tronox, Trox. We bought that the second hour yesterday. It did at least gave us an hour or so of looking profitable, and then it failed miserably here, and then bammo, it comes down and stops us out, and that costs us another $3,000. Fortunately, we got out of it. I mean, look at this thing, how badly it sold off for the rest of the day today. So maybe we should be happy with a $3,000 loss. I don't know. Terrible trade, regardless. And then, if those two $3,000 losses aren't enough to make you sick, I'll show you the one that'll make you throw up. Why am I laughing? Anyway, this is Eons, IONS, which is Ionis Pharmaceuticals. We bought that, oh, really, third hour almost on the high yesterday. And then it just does this horrible, ugly, ugly, ugly loop. The loop of death, you might call that. And then look at this thing. This comes down here and crushes us on the open, or shortly after the open. And that one cost us nearly $6,000. So we're looking at just 3 trades there of almost negative $12,000, and then we had others too, and that's where this negative 19,000 came from. Anyway, Ionis was our worst trade. I think it was reverting to its former name today, which was called ISIS Pharmaceuticals. They changed that for obvious reasons. Anyway, I feel like I've been attacked by ISIS today. Very bad day. I am not happy. I'll be back here tomorrow on Friday. This is Trader Bob signing off.